This is a moment when the entire country has been lit up by the light of Vesak. The Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya, dedicated to the birth, enlightenment and parinibbana of Lord Buddha, opened this evening. Devotees have been flocking from across the country in order to worship the sacred relics of Sarayut and Mugalan, which have been placed here from the Agrashavaka Mahaviharya. We will join you with more on the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya on Primetime News right now.
Hello there, a very good evening. This is Primetime Weekend News. I'm Sonali Wanigababike. We start off with a look at tonight's headlines. Buddhists the world over commemorate the birth, enlightenment and parinibbana of Lord Buddha. Large crowds flock from across the island to the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya. President inspects the Upper Kotmale hydropower plant. And the income from agriculture exports in February this year shows a drop. Vesak Full Moon Poya Day is commemorated today. This day, also referred to as the Thrice Blessed Day, is of great significance to Buddhists the world over, as the birth, enlightenment and Mahaparinibbana of Lord Buddha took place on a day like today.
Siddhartha Gautama Buddha was born on a Vesak Poya such as today in Lumbini in Dambadiva. Buddhists believe that Prince Siddhartha stood upright as soon as he was born and took 7 steps. According to religious beliefs, 7 lotus flowers blossomed at the footsteps of the young prince. During his youth, Prince Siddhartha abandoned all the luxuries in his life and set out into the world in order to find a solution to worldly suffering that is endured by all humans. He later achieved enlightenment on a Poya day such as today. The Vesak Full Moon Poya Day is also significant to Sri Lankans, as it is believed that Lord Buddha made his 3rd visit to Sri Lanka on a Vesak Full Moon Poya Day. The enlightened one who visited the Kalaniya area upon the invitation of Naga King Maniakika also made an imprint of his foot on Sripada on a day such as today. Lord Buddha, who preached that all life was uncertain, eventually passed away on a Vesak Poya Day in Kusinara, thus marking the Parinirvana of the enlightened one. Various functions and events are being held around the country today to mark the birth, enlightenment and parinirvana of Lord Buddha. Special religious events were also organized at the Agrashavaka Mahaviharya in Maliga Khanda in lieu of Vesak Full Moon Poya Day.
People from across the island have flocked to the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya that was declared open today in the environs of MTV-MBC head office located down Braybrook Place in Colombo 2. Devotees have been provided the opportunity to pay homage to the sacred relics of Lord Buddha's 2 disciples, Arahat Sarayut and Arahat Mugalan, which are placed inside a special enclosure at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya.
The sacred relics of Lord Buddha's 2 disciples were brought from Maradana Agrashavaka Mahaviharya in Colombo to the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya in Braybrook Place this evening. The sacred relics of Arahat Sarayut and Arahat Mugalan were placed in a special enclosure constructed at the MTV-MBC head office premises in Braybrook Place. Devotees were granted the opportunity to pay homage to the sacred relics under the auspices of the Supreme Prelate of the Sri Lanka Amarapura Mahasangha Sabhava, the Most Venerable Dawul Denanyani Sarathera. The Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya will be in effect over the next 2 days, and devotees will have an opportunity to pay homage to the relics.
පින් අරගෙන යන්ට පැමිණෙන පින්වතුන් ඒ මණ්ඩපයෙන් පිටවෙන ස්ථානයේ තිබෙන
The relics of Saryut and Mughal were discovered during excavations carried out at India's Sanchi Stupa in 1815. Part of the relics of the Buddha's disciples were brought to Sri Lanka on the 19th of March 1955 following a request made by the government of Sri Lanka and the Mahabodhi Society.
ඉතාමත්ම උනන්දුවෙන් ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රද්ධාවෙන්
Both Buddhists and Hindus venerate these relics. We saw large crowds arrive from various parts of the island. Even at this moment, a large crowd has gathered at the Sirasavasa Kalapaya to pay homage to these relics.
පෙළගැසී සදී පැහැදී සිටින දහතුන් වහන්සේලා වැඳ පුදා ගන්න.
මෙය සිරස මාධ්‍ය ජාලය මූලිකත්වයෙන් කටයුතු කළත්
Even though this endeavour is spearheaded by the Sirasa Media Network, it is a combined effort of the staff of the entire Capital Maharaja organisation. All of them have worked together and contributed towards this event. We are proud that as a media network, a television channel and a radio channel, we could organise such an event.
ගුවන්විදුලි නාලිකාවක් ලෙස මාධ්‍ය ජාලයක් ලෙස අපට මේ සඳහා මූලිකත්වයෙන් කටයුතු කරන්නට ලැබීම පිළිබඳව
The longest pandal in Sri Lanka, which has been constructed in the Sirasavesa Kalapaya, was opened to the public this evening.
The pandal was declared open by a group including Deputy Leader of the United National Party Sajith Premadasa, Presidential Parliamentary Affairs Coordinating Secretary Kumarasiri Hettige, Chief Marketing Officer of Sri Lanka Telecom Roshan Kaluarachi, Group Director of the Capital Maharaja Organisation Mohan Barara, and Channel Head of Sirasa TV Susara Dinal. The pandal, which is constructed in the Sirasavesa Kalapaya, is 30 feet tall and 396 feet long. The pandal includes 40 artworks which depict the special occasions of the life of Lord Buddha and 2 Jataka stories. The artworks of the Bhimasen and Thakka Jataka stories were created by veteran artist Paliyakoda Dayananda. Over 140,000 bulbs have been used to light up the pandal.
Thousands of devotees are streaming into the Sirasavesa Kalapaya from across the island. The Sirasa Media Network has arranged the necessary transport facilities for these devotees in association with the National Transport Commission.
Transport facilities were provided to the people in Badulla to witness the Sirasavasa Kalapaya from the Helahalpe Vidyalaya.
We have seen Vesak in the village. We have not seen Vesak in Colombo before.
Devotees from Mahiyangane commenced their journey from the Arawata area. It is difficult for us to plan this kind of a trip. We are thankful to Sirasa for providing us this opportunity. Devotees from Wavunia also arrived at the Sirasavasa Kalapaya. Sirasa always comes up with new ideas. May the Sirasa Media Network gain more strength. These are the views expressed by the devotees from Matale who arrived at the Sirasavasa Kalapaya. Our cameras captured the manner in which the devotees of Monaragala left for the Sirasavasa Kalapaya from Buttala. Mothers who arrived at the Sirasavasa Kalapaya carrying babies were a conspicuous feature. The special buses provided to the devotees in various parts of the island to visit the Sirasavasa Kalapaya by the Sirasa Media Network together with the National Transport Commission reached Colombo this afternoon. A special office was opened at Vauxhall Street in Colombo for the convenience of the devotees. This was done with the aim of providing the necessary facilities to visitors, including food and beverage. These transport services will be available from all parts of the island tomorrow and on Monday, as well as for devotees intending to visit the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya. I appreciate the great community service rendered by Sirasa by granting these innocent people an opportunity to witness Vesak celebrations in Colombo. Also, Minister of Private Transportation C.B. Watnayaka and the affiliated transport bodies have also played a part in this, and I thank them for their efforts to provide these people with the rare opportunity to pay homage to the sacred relics and observe the Vesak celebrations.
The Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya also consists of a number of other attractions.
A large number of competitors are taking part in the Vesak Lantern competition, which is being held at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya. Lanterns which have been made from natural raw material as well as ones which use the latest technology are being displayed at the Vesak Kalapaya.
My lantern is made out of crepe paper. It took me 4 months to finish. Normal lanterns turn clockwise, but mine turns the other way around. It took me 7 months to complete.
Meanwhile, a Bhaktagi concert will also be held at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya, which will feature a number of prominent artists in the country. A puppet show will also be staged at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya. Several dancers have been organized in the vicinity of the Vesak Kalapaya to provide refreshments to those who arrive at the Vesak Kalapaya. Children under the age of 15 years will be able to participate in an art competition which will be held tomorrow at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. All children who take part in this competition will be given a special certificate for participation.
Several people who arrived at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya expressed their views to News First.
This is a pious initiative organized by Sirasa.
We can say that the name Sirasa will be taken forward by these acts. We hope Sirasa will have the strength and courage to organize such events next year as well. The longest pandal and various other activities are being held here, so we came to see this rare event. We came to see the events taking place here.
We now cross over to News First Nadeem Majid, who is standing by at the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya for an update on what is happening there.
Thank you, Sonali. Now, as I mentioned earlier on in the evening, a large number of people were flocking here to the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya to commemorate the birth, enlightenment and parinibbana of Lord Buddha. On my left, a large number of people queuing up to get the opportunity to visit the sacred relics of Sarayut and Mugalan, which were brought here earlier this afternoon from the Agra Shavaka Mahaviharya. On my right, we have the longest Vesak pandal in Sri Lanka, which depicts the Jataka stories of Bhimasena and Takka. Also, in addition, we've got numerous dansalas, the songs of devotion or bhakti which are going on, and lots of numerous other programs which have been planned out for the next 2 days. Reporting live from the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya for News First, I'm Nadeem Majid. Back to you at the main news desk, Sonali.
Thank you, Nadeem. Well, for more details and live visuals from the Sirasa Vesak Kalapaya, you can log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. That's www.newsfirst.lk.